think I have a big challenge of speaking after professor speaking. It's always very difficult, especially when students are sitting. Mr. Dr. Chatterjee has already said the context. I will try to explain the OEM's perspective about innovation. Having knowledge is only the necessary condition. For conceiving big goals, we need to imagine, we need to dream big, and to start and innovate to achieve big. I would like to give some details about auto industry before we get to talk about actual innovation. The status of auto industry is supposed to be indicative of nation's economy, health of nation's economy. India is a late starter in auto industry, and real things happened only after the government formed Maruti Udyog Limited as a joint venture with Suzuki Motor Corporation in 1982. And Maruti brought in all the technology from Japan, and also not only the technology but also the systems and methods what are followed in Japan, which revolutionized the Indian auto industry. With subsequent liberalization and FDI, almost all international manufacturers have their facilities in India for manufacturing to be part of Indian growth story. So the market is very, very competitive. And by 2020, all the vehicles, automobiles, what would be made in India would be at par with the vehicles which would be made in all developed countries, because we would have implemented all the safety and emission regulations by then. During the last year, we have made about 20.5 million vehicles, out of which 75% are two-wheelers, and India is second largest manufacturer of two-wheelers, and Hero Motors is the largest two-wheeler manufacturer in the world. Auto industry contributes about 7.1% to GDP, and it forms about 48% of manufacturing GDP, and provides direct employment for about 20 lakh direct and about 300 lakh people indirectly. The Automobile Mission Plan 2, which has been just finalized by Department of Heavy Industry, envisages threefold growth in auto industry by 2026, and which would make Indian auto industry to be one of the top 3 in engineering, manufacture and export of vehicles, and offering affordable mobility, growing in value to about 12% of India's GDP, and would generate about additional employment of 65 million jobs. These growth projections would also demand the compatible development of infrastructure, that is roads and proper traffic management, otherwise it's going to be a big chaos. And also the raw materials required for manufacturing these vehicles is going to grow. So there is a need to optimize use of these raw materials, and also we need to comply with end-of-life vehicle requirements to protect our environment and also for long-term sustainability. And also we need to work on continuously reducing the weight of vehicles, and also find alternate materials to reduce the overall weight, so that the efficiency is improved. The innovation in industry is not just limited to the products. It extends to manufacturing processes and also other critical operations. Typically on production line, the worker works on continuous improvement of the various processes to improve the manufacturing efficiency, which would either results in the man hours reduction or the cost down, etc. And ultimately improves the productivity of the whole system. And at Maruti, one of the strategic innovation was to initiate true value chain for used car business. The first by any OEM in India. This actually expanded the purview of all dealers to have alternate means of keeping contact with the customers and increase the business. Also the product related innovations are normally clubbed with when we are developing a new model or doing some upgrades of the existing models, what we call the minor changes in the existing models. That's when all these innovative ideas are clubbed in. Either they give a better performance or a better appearance to the customer, which improves the basic saleability of the vehicles. And also, styling of the models is one of the very important factor in the overall parameters of the vehicles, and this is also top consideration for purchase of a model. Like if you want to give an example, the styling of Swift in 2005 and also styling of Baleno in 2014 have really acted like a game changer in the industry, and they were very, very popular. And also the automatic gear shifter, what we have launched on Celerio, is a very innovative proposal as an alternate for conventional automatic transmission. Typically, conventional automatic transmission is very costly, and also it results in reduction in fuel efficiency of the vehicle. And both these parameters, the cost and the fuel efficiency of a vehicle, are very, very sensitive and important factors for a customer in his purchase decision. So, automatic manual transmission uses the basic mechanical transmission, and also, but there is no clutch operation, and also shifting of the gears actually takes through pneumatic cylinders. So it's automatic that way. But this doesn't result in any reduction in the fuel economy, and the cost wise is very, very marginal.